welcome to Console Accessories, a channel dedicated to giving you information about all the accessories for all of the consoles. And today it's for another Switch based one, and it is for the Daemon X Machina Split Pad Pro from Hori. I got this on Amazon this morning. I haven't opened it yet, and the reason I got it was because, as I'm sure you've heard, it's a bit big. So it would increase the size of your grips for the Switch, which I think would be perfect for me. I've not got huge hands, but I've got bigger hands, and when I'm playing my Switch I find I'm doing the claw. So do you find you're doing the claw? That's a giveaway sign that these Joycons are quite small. So I'm hitting my Joycons with this part of my fingers, these bits here. So when I'm doing that, and it's not hugely uncomfortable, it's just not ideal. And then when I'm hitting the stick, I'm having to bring my whole hand down. Like I'm saying, it's not uncomfortable, it's just not ideal. And then when I saw this, I thought that would be ideal. So, picture of it on the front and on the back, got a bit of instructions. First thing I noticed, it doesn't come with a Nintendo Switch. Well, disappointed in that, but nevertheless. Full size controller experience in handheld mode, sized for comfort and performance. I guess the size is obvious for comfort. For performance, yeah, I think they're probably talking about these programmable rear triggers, which they've got in the back of here, which seems to be the kind of trend on a lot of third-party controllers. I've got my Power A controller here, and that has them on the back there. So I could set this button to anything I want and this button to anything I want. So if I wanted A to be on this one, I can just set the A. So it could be that one, and then instead of pressing A, I can press this one. Which, this is the official controller, it doesn't have anything like that. Oh, bit of bonus content. Official controller, third party. Do you know what the difference is? There's your difference. Poor quality. So getting back to this then. It's got full size shoulder buttons and a precision D-pad, programmable trigger button, programmable rear trigger buttons, and it has an assign and a turbo function. Which, when we get into it, what it is, there's a assign button, which we've talked about with the triggers, you can assign them, and you've got a turbo button. So what you can do is, I believe you can have 3 settings. You can change any one of the buttons to rapidly fire 5 times a second, 10 times a second, or 20 times a second. So you just turn the turbo on, hold the button down, instead of you going 5 times a second, if you just hold it down, it would do it for you. So I guess that's a nice feature, certainly for first-person shooters. Officially licensed by Nintendo because it's a little game as well, so let's get this over. Instructions, that's it for the box. Down, instructions here. Let's see if I can get to English straight away at the top. Okay, so this tells you how to do your turbo function, this tells you how to do your assign mode. Right. And then just a few extra bits and bobs, and in all the other different languages, which I can't read, so there's no point. Now let's get them out. And there's your right one. Okay, here they are. First up, they are big, aren't they? But super light. I mean super light. There's nothing to them. There's nothing to them. I mean, there's not as light as a Joy-Con, so it's probably a good time. Let's get this out. Let's get the old scales out and give it away. So, the Joy-Con, 49 grams, or in old money, 1 3/4 ounces. It's 49 grams up to 78 grams, so just under 30 grams more. That's nothing, is it? And then your 2 3/4, so an ounce, just under 30 grams more. Nothing. Let's get another Joy-Con. Let's get another Joy-Con to put them next to each other. But the main difference here is the size. I mean, look at it. Whoppingly much bigger. Much bigger. I mean, it's almost 2 Joy-Cons width. Almost. Let's get some numbers on this. I've got a tape measure here. So we're looking at the longest bit. It's about 12 centimeters by, including this nubbing bit here, 12 centimeters by about 8 centimeters. So we've got 12 by 8. This is 10 by 3.5 centimeters. Nothing. And the height as well. this bit here I assume is to stop it rocking. But why would you? Doesn't matter about having it rocking, does it? Because you never really need it without the switch. But so the height, if you look, it's nearly twice as high as well. So it really is bigger. But that might not be. That's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? Certainly for me with my hands. And like I'm saying, it's super light. And there's your separate buttons there, the assignable buttons here. So I could have that on A or B or the X there. Nice bit of Daemon X Machina branding on the top there. So I could assign that to whichever one I wanted. And nice here that they've added a bit of texture to the plastic here. So this is this is smooth plastic here, and then this is textured here. I don't know if you can hear that. So it gives it a nice bit of a grip there. Really nice, really nice. Okay, so let's put these away, and then let's put it on a switch. There you go, instantly miles bigger, isn't it? You can see, does it me or does that look like it links to you? That's showing me age, isn't it? Sorry. That's really big, isn't it? Like I'm saying, it's probably adding 2 or 3 centimeters either side. Let's compare this to another switch there. Yeah, much bigger, isn't it? So if I line them up to the side there, you can see this is probably this size. So take one of these off and then you've got your width. So you're adding a whole one of these on. Doesn't matter. It's nice and comfy. It looks smart as well. Oh, one of the things was you do. Oh look, let's all pull up our things. Oh, it's fallen off. What a surprise! So one of the things was I've heard that it doesn't work with this. No, it doesn't. You know, because of this bit here, because this bit pokes out. Your stand is back here, so it's only going to be able to do it if it's flat to there, which with these bits here that stop that doing that. So if this is a key feature for you, you're not going to want these, but is this a key feature for anyone? Can it be a key feature when it's so poorly made? I don't know. Anyway, but feels really good. There's no claw there. Well, there could be. I mean, claw in, but I'll be pushing it right back there. But at the moment, that's not too bad at all. Really nice, really nice, really nice feel. Really nice feel to it. So let's turn it on. Straight in. Didn't do anything. It's already paired. Let's test this assign button. So what you do is you hold down the assign button, hold down the button you want it to be, and then you press the back button. There you go. So now that should be this. Yeah, there we go. And then turbo. I don't know how turbo works without looking at the instructions. Turbo Y. Does it? I don't know. Does that work? I don't know. Without reading the instructions. But I don't think I need a turbo button for Zelda anyway. So let's swap it over. Let's try and what happens if I stick another Joy-Con on. Works fine. And then take it off and put this one back on. Works fine. Look at that. That's the beauty of these Joy-Cons. You just plug and play, aren't they? Just stick them on. They work fantastic. It's quite a bit. Like you're saying, look, there's quite a bit of depth there. Certainly from the screen here. Look, there's quite a bit of depth there, isn't there? There's like a step down from it, but I guess that just adds to the main comfort of the bulk of it. Yeah, really like it. Feels really nice. Really good. Okay. So what does it look like in the dock? Dock here. Exactly as you said. Actually, that looks really smart, doesn't it? As you would normally. Just a normal switch, just wider. I don't think anyone's ever going to be too tight for room around their dock, are they? Whereas if you haven't got enough room either side, you're not going to fit it on, but I'm not sure you'd ever have it'd be that tight. If it's that tight, where you're getting a switch. Fits in nicely. And then let's test it. I've got my switch light here. Let's have a look at the sizes. Tiny little switch light. Up to the switch, up to that. Look at that. Tiny. The switch light really is small, isn't it? And then the switch on that, switch light on there, look at that. Makes it tiny. Wow, the switch light is tiny. Imagine the clawing on that one. Yeah. And the depth of that as well. See, the body of the normal switch is quite light. It's these bits here that are making it stick out a bit with these bits, but that's not an issue. It's not an issue at all. Not for me anyway. Really nice. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to be keeping this on my Switch. I can see people having problems sticking this in a bag because you're going to need another 4 or 5 centimeters extra. And I don't know if there are any cases out there that are actually designed to take these Joy-Cons, but I'm going to keep it on there. Yeah, using in bed or in the sitting room or wherever you're going to be using it. I'm going to use it because that's really nice and comfy. It feels nice, well made as well. Really light, doesn't add anything to the weight, hardly at all. Great. Let's test all the buttons. So we've got plus button, yeah, fine. Minus, stick in. Really, yeah, really responsive. Nice clicky sticks. Up, down, left, right. Let's call her Polar, see if she comes in. No. Screen grab. Your home button, and then you assign your turbo on there. And then your extra buttons on there. Love it. You're really good. Really pleased with that. Really pleased with that. So if you're looking for a Joy-Con replacement and you're finding out you need some new Joy-Cons, and they are quite expensive, aren't they? For official ones, you're looking at around 70 quid. This is a third-party one. This doesn't have the rumble, and as well as these don't have motion or rumble on them. If that's a big issue for you, then maybe reconsider it. But for me, I turn rumble off most of the times anyway. And motion, I don't think I've used motion in many games. I think the most recently, someone mentioned to me, we were saying about Luigi's Mansion 3. I think we used motion in that, but other than that, I'm not sure there are many. But you can pick these up for about 20 quid. But these are, like I said, £43 for the pair. And I'm really pleased with them. And I think they're going to stay on my Switch. So definitely, if you're like me, big hands, and you find that you want to try something else, try something new, you need some new Joy-Cons, certainly consider these. I'm really impressed with them. Okay, so if you've got any questions or anything you want to know, please do comment below. I'll happily answer them for you. I hope I've gone through everything for you. I'll leave a couple of links on Amazon.com and co.uk for where to get these. They're not affiliated links, I just link to Amazon. And anything you want to know, let me know. And until the next video, bye bye.